Hey there. Hi, everyone. This is Sarah Mueller here. I am your success coach, and I help career women who are ambitious achieve balance, confidence, and courage so that they can lead meaningful businesses and raise thriving children. So, I am here today to talk to you about success because I'm a success coach. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what to avoid when you are striving for success. So, as a success coach, I struggled and debated whether or not I should actually call myself a success coach because of the misconceptions around success and because of how our society defines quote unquote success. So, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that and what kind of success I do not align with, and then the kind of success that I do align with and that I help my clients achieve. So, really, when we look at success, it's a definition of success that is given to us by our culture, given to us from our society. It's not a success that is actually aligned with our own personal values and authentic purpose. So, let's look at what success means in today's culture. Really it means, and it starts out very, very young. It means to get into a really good preschool so that you can get into a great private school and get good grades and get into a great Ivy League university. From there, you graduate from your university and you get married. You have a great job. You buy a house. You have a couple kids. You get a pet, and you live happily ever after. However, a lot of people who have followed this given to us definition of what success is aren't living happily ever after. They're running on this hamster wheel of life, trying to check all the boxes and do all the things that they think are going to make them happy, but they're not. So can you relate to any of that at all? And so the reason that this is so devastating is because it doesn't leave room for any variations, right? We're all expected to be in this one particular box of success. And if there's any variations, we either are thought of as failures or not successful from our families and other people in the society, or we experience a lot of grief in ourselves and we don't feel good enough because we aren't checking those boxes and in that one definition of success. And like I said, this doesn't leave room for any variations. So it doesn't leave room for the person that has a very strong technical aptitude or a very strong artistic aptitude and doesn't go the four-year degree college route. It doesn't leave room for someone to not get married or to marry someone of the same sex or to not have children. Oh my God, what if we don't have children? It doesn't leave room for each of us to live out our own authentic success, our own purpose. And we have to understand that these definitions of success were given to us, right? And some of the reasons that this, makes me so upset and it makes me do the work that I do is that, I see children feeling the brunt of this. Like, even as parents, we want our children to be successful. And of course we do. We all want what's best for our children. But we are pushing our children into a life that might not be right for them. We're signing them up for activities at such a young age, all these extracurricular activities that we're throwing our children into when they're tiny, when they're supposed to be playing, when they're supposed to be just learning about their lives and their interests instead of booked out on every extracurricular activity that comes their way. We put our children into piano lessons or lacrosse or some kind of activity that we maybe weren't able to do when we were children. And so we're fulfilling our own dream on our children, or we're pushing them into things like Mandarin lessons and piano and all these other activities so that they can get into those good colleges and go to college. And in doing so, we are stripping our children of their authentic self. We are telling them who to be versus allowing them to be who they are. And they are beginning to dim. And so then these children come to me later in their 30s, their 40s, and their 50s, trying to undo all that stuff that happens to them before the age of 20. Okay. The other reason that this frustrates me so much is that, in my work, I tend to attract a lot of very ambitious women. So a lot of the women that I work with are, career moms in big corporate jobs who, want to be up to big things. And often they have some burning desire, secret at first, hidden within themselves, to maybe start their own business or a nonprofit or do something of that like to be more with their life. I also have a lot of entrepreneurs that work with me. And what's really interesting is even the entrepreneurs that work with me who maybe have gone against this success path and have very successful businesses, if they for some reason didn't get a college degree, they still kind of beat themselves up for that, even though they're out earning their peers. They are enjoying their life more than their peers, but they didn't check off that one college degree box that we're told is success. And so they're beating themselves up. So of course, none of this is good. I even remember talking to an association leader for an investment banking association back when I was in my corporate job. And I was telling him about the fact that I was going to be leaving my corporate job back then, 10 years ago, to teach yoga, which was my passion at the time. And he said, "Oh, that's so cool. I'm so proud of you. I've had these different ideas and these passions inside of me as well. But, I never pursued them because how would I pay for private school for my kids?" And so that really breaks my heart. And that's why I do the work that I do, because women who are my main clients, who are my clients, have so much to offer this world. And they are faced with a life that says you have to be either a mom or a career woman. You have to follow this path to success or you're not going to be happy. And when women choose one or the other, or they don't believe that their own authentic success is possible for them, they give up on some of their dreams. But our world needs women to be running amazing businesses that are changing the world. Our world needs women to be moving up into those places that are mostly white men who are running our country. That's things that aren't working. We need that power of the feminine to rise up. So that's why I do the work that I do, because women can experience success of their own values, success that is in line with who they are, success that allows them to be an amazing mom and an amazing badass businesswoman. Okay, so let me just look through my notes here and see what else I wanted to speak with you about. Okay, yeah, so what happens is, we experience these experiences in childhood, and we start to create false beliefs about ourselves. We start to create limiting or even conditioned beliefs about ourselves, beliefs that were given to us from society. We carry out generational patterns that have been carried through our ancestors, generation upon generation, and we get stuck. And so that's the kind of work that I work through with my clients so that they can step into their full shine and their full success. And because I have been wanting to find more ways to work with women, and because, so a lot of the women that I work with are working with me in a private VIP one-to-one setting, or they're in one of my signature programs that is a large time and money investment. And it's amazing. It's a major life transformation, which is why it's the investment that it is. However, I have been through my own journey experiencing all of these things that I'm talking to you about, and I've had to learn the hard way how to create balance and joy in my life. And I know that I have a lot of wisdom from my own journey to share with all of you. So I'm creating a different level of coaching support and training that doesn't require, the full investment of working with me very deeply one-on-one for 4 to 6 months. I'm creating a monthly membership that I'm calling Radiant Greatness. So this also came about because a lot of women that I was working with graduated from my program, and they're like, I love working with you and I want to keep my personal growth going. What do you got going on? So I wanted to fill that need. And I also find that a lot of the women who follow me are high achievers. They know that they're made for more. They want to be up to big things in their life. And there are so many options for personal growth. And when I'm talking personal growth, I'm talking personal and professional. Because if you do any kind of work with me, you understand that how you show up in one area of your life is how you show up in all the areas of your life. What's holding you back in your parenting is the same thing that's holding you back in your finances or in your career. So this personal growth really expands out into all areas of life. And so a lot of the women that follow me have said, well, I don't know what to do. Which book should I read? There's so many books, there's so many courses, there's so many coaches. What should I do? And so I've created the Radiant Greatness membership to make it a no-brainer for you, to make it super simple, super easy, and super certain. So within the Radiant Greatness membership, there is going to be monthly training from me on the topics that I specialize in, like conscious parenting, relationships, high performance productivity, leadership, courage and confidence, all of these areas. I'm going to be doing coaching, monthly coaching, where you can come and ask me any questions, where you're feeling stuck and what you need to do to move forward. And I'll also be doing a monthly meditation so that we can together heal stress's effect on our bodies and our minds so that we can align with our purpose and have higher performance in all that we do. So if you're interested in my Radiant Greatness membership, I invite you to be a founding member, which means enrolling now, because I will never be offering this membership at this low price of only $19 a month. That's less than $1 a day to have all your personal development needs in one place. I'm going to drop the information about the Radiant Greatness membership below in the comments, but let me know if you have any questions. I also want you to make sure that you look out for me live on Instagram and Facebook, as I'm going to be going live as this little pep rally to get myself and all of you excited for the Radiant Greatness membership that's going to be starting later this month. So let me just pull up my notes and give you a little idea of some of the things that we are going to talk about during the lives over the next couple weeks. We're going to talk about our children and why one of our children is more triggering than our others. We're going to talk about the false beliefs that block us from 50-50 partnership with our spouses. We're going to talk about the 3 reasons that we don't achieve our goals and how you can instead achieve them. We're going to talk about why vision boards don't work and what really does, and a lot more around confidence and courage and balance, because it is real, and in all the specialty areas that I am an expert in. So again, thank you for watching. Any questions, let me know. Be sure to sign up for the Radiant Greatness membership. It's going to be amazing support and inspiration for your personal growth and development. And I'm using a new technology today that lets me stream to a couple different places. So let me just see if I've got any people with questions. I've got Miss Amanda. Hello, so good to see you. But that sounds it for now. If you're not watching this live and you do have questions, pop them below. I'll answer them. And I wish you all a fantastic, happy weekend. Bye-bye.